VCR Redux will begin in T-5 minutes.
What the fart is VCR Redux?
It's the show where we take movies from the VCR era and bring them back to today.
Well, how do we do that?
Well, we start by talking about a VHS classic, and usually you'll say something like,
I haven't been this uncomfortable since I watched Meatballs 4, Meatballs to the Rescue with my parents. Oh yeah, or you'll say something stupid like,
I wish we lived in a world where the Garbage Pail Kids made as many movies as the Muppets.
but I know you'll always see it through with a positive attitude.
I hate this movie, I hate being here, I hate all of this. Oh, Jamie Kennedy. Oh, well, shit. Well, let's go for this.
He was in Son of Mask. This is genius.
I am not a gamer. I'd rather read books. I'm just
Ian's like the old lady that's like, I got video game monsters, I got toy monsters in here.
As long as we respect the passion and the artistry that went into these films.
You know, obviously they took this movie, it's 93, right? And you're like, what do you want to see in your Mario movie? And they're like, oh, we want it to be grim, we want a lot of death, we want tits and ass.
Oh, and then we start the pitch ideas with modern day sequels like
Weekend at Bernie's 3, Cocaine Mountain.
Sometimes we take it kind of seriously.
I'll watch a Paul Verhoeven alien movie.
oh my gosh, that alien will have more vaginas than anything you've ever seen in your life. Sometimes this Hawaiian shirted fool will pitch something stupid like,
I would take out the virtual reality stuff and just have it be about Jeff Fahey mowing the lawn.
Sometimes the best pitches come from the live chat.
Alex Bonafonte also pitches Grand Theft Starfighter Vice Galaxy.
wait, I thought I had the best pitches.
And what happens at the end of the movie? The ultimate fart. The fart that the warmth goes like all the way down to your socks.
The only rules are, there are no rules. Sometimes we cross over franchises.
Only the truck from Tango and Cash can kill Christine.
And sometimes we travel back in time.
Like 1995 is missing a good Universal Soldier sequel.
But you never know what we're gonna pitch next.
What do you want? Do you want Daniel Stern behind like a muzzled mask? Like,
We all know it should be Pesci behind the mask, and like underneath the mask, you should hear him going like fritter, 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 fritter.
you are so proud of yourself for that one. I can't stand you.
I would also love to see a Charles Bronson version of It's a Wonderful Life.
What?
Direct to DVD.
If you made a shot-for-shot remake of Scarface with Goofy as Al Pacino, it would be amazing.
Oh my God.
Doris, you need me to be the bad guy.
It's like the worst 1987 Disney movie Disney's ever made. Schlongo, directed by Jim Wynorski.
Like, I would watch a whole bowl of that.
Do the John Holmes story. Add a comedy spin to it.
Wow, the Wonderland murders are so funny.
I'd watch it on my mobile.
Something happens and he goes into a coma. He gets like, hit by a car or something. I know this is dark, but like, bear with me. He's got to go on.
Did you just go like Hard to Kill with Ferris Bueller?
I'd watch it on my iPad.
If you want to just like throw in the kitchen sink, I mean, it all works. Like Alien versus Predator versus RoboCop, like if that works. Alien versus Predator versus Terminator, that works.
Alien versus Predator versus Ernest, that works.
That works.
I respect everything you just said. I need David Silver and Terry Silver and the Sloan family all learning the Quicksilver, but they're doing it in Breakin' 3 Hydraulic Boogaloo, and it's underwater. It's gonna be incredible. Eat your fucking shit out, James Cameron. I got the underwater movie you can't touch.
That was the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life.
Mr. Toxie Goes to Washington.
My ass would be in the theater tomorrow.
If Harley Quinn gets 7 movies, then Tank Girl should get at least 70.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of in my life.
I mean, why should we even bother with Look Who's Talking when Air Bud is soaring to new highs?
All I know is I want Danny McBride.
I'd want him doing anything other than writing Halloween movies, honestly. Anything that keeps him away from that fucking job, I'm for it.
Just let him talk out of his butt. I don't care how he does it.
I'd rather not.
Austin Powers doing the Macarena.
That would be the opening credits. Come on.
But we have not yet had Die Hard on a half pipe. What if John McClane Jr. was a pro skateboarder and also an avid machine gun enthusiast? Skater Die Hard.
What up, virtual people? Welcome to the 199th episode of VCR Redux, where we take your favorite franchises out of the analog era and bring them back to 2025. I'm your host, pop culture punk Chris Stiles, joined as always by my co-host with the most complaints, film professor Ian Klink.
Chappie.
And we have two radical guests on the show tonight. First up, the third leg of our video tripod himself, Mac Daddy Mickey Torres is Mick back on the show.
What's up, everyone?
And rounding out this righteous crew, the nightlife ninja of the Citrus State, screenwriting sensation and airborne aficionado Sean Gold is back on the show.
Gold.
A lot of things must have went wrong if you're watching this episode. I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to set course for another YouTube channel. No point listening to this if you're gonna change. Oh,
you got
good,
gold,
you stayed.
my friend, and you are here because you got the touch. And we'll talk more about that in a bit. But we are here today to get happy for Chappie, to murder Doug Masters, and to bring him back to life with a new face for a sad outing. That's right, folks. This world needs Iron Eagle V, and we're here to give it to you. But before Ian goes all gas station gossip, we got a dish on how Iron Eagle came into our lives and what we love about it. And of course, that goes double for you at home and everyone watching the live chat. Was it love at first Laserdisc, Vital VHS? Hit us up in the chat and let us know how Iron Eagle came into your lives. But Sean, when did you first get Iron Eagled?
Oh man, this was part of that series of movies that was always on TV growing up. It was always in rotation with like a Rambo 2 and 3, never one for some reason. An American Ninja 2, a Bloodsport, Goonies. Like it was always on TV.
Oh yeah,
it was,
4th of July
always
special
good.
right there.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
crack open a Miller Lite and set someone on fire with a misguided use of fireworks, and that was America back in the day.
That was, and it was always on. It was always awesome. And as I said before, there's only 2 Terminator movies. There's only 2 Alien films. There's only 2 Predator films. And in my opinion, there's only 1 Iron Eagle film. Although 3 is a guilty
aces.
pleasure.
Iron Eagle 3.
Oh my God, the best. The best.
But yeah, I'd have to say this is one of my top movies. It's just the soundtrack. I mean, with that little tape player he has, I mean, it just everything.
Yeah.
Everything's
Okay,
ridiculous.
but I've gotta ask, and I don't know if any of you know this since you bring up the soundtrack. Why is Highlander in this movie? Why is Queen's One Vision in this movie? I don't understand.
It works. It's just
it
it was the
rocks.
80s.
Why not?
Yeah,
Dude, it wasn't gay. It totally worked. It was the 80s.
But
There
did
wasn't. We weren't on coke.
Why?
We
It was
swear
already
we weren't.
Highlander. I don't understand. Why did they use it? I don't.
Nobody knew that but you. It's
Everybody knew it.
for the most part. Nobody
Those
gave
guys,
a shit about
the
Highlander.
closest they got to their Highlander soundtrack album was doing coke off the back of it. So
Yeah.
they
Yeah,
didn't
it
listen
was,
to the record. They got into
mean-
the
I mean, let's-
groove.
Let's be honest. Wasn't it in Flash Gordon first?
No, the
Oh.
Queen sang Flash Gordon.
Yeah. But the whole
God, what a time.
soundtrack, a lot of the Flash Gordon stuff was Queen songs, and for some
Yeah,
reason, I
but,
feel
yeah,
like
but One Vision was written for Highlander. So
Wasn't it also in Vision Quest though? Or did I just make that
Might
up?
have been. I don't know.
think you
Probably,
just made that
probably
up.
not.
Okay, well, whatever. Fuck me.
Well, nobody really
when-
cared.
nobody
really
cared about
cared.
Vision Quest. That's the
That's
wrestling.
lower on the totem pole
Let's
than
make
Iron Eagle.
wrestling. Let's make high school wrestling a thing. Dead people. God dang
Well,
it!
by that time,
Oh,
we were
man.
running out of sports.
We're
to
running
make
out of
movies
every.
about.
We were running out of everything.
Yeah,
That's true.
Oh, yeah. See our Teen Wolf episode for our quest for new sports. When did young Mickey see this? I can't imagine you saw any of these in theaters.
No. So I echo like Sean's I was one and done basically. Like I was like this is good. You can't fuck with this. I gave 2 a little peek, and then once they blew
it
them
was
up,
too
I was
much.
like,
That
I'm
peak
fucking
was
out
too
of here.
Yeah.
But in any event, like, yeah, I saw this like on HBO. It was like on TV. It's a rotation movie. I'm like, we talked about it, like, I didn't even know that this came out before Top Gun, like by a little bit, right?
Yes, it came out 6 months, about 5 months before Top Gun,
Yeah.
which I think is
But
amazing.
nobody knows Iron
Um,
Eagle. You say
and
Top
no, well,
Gun.
Yeah.
And then the more if they just made you wait for Iron Eagle 2, we would be sitting. It'd be $2 billion, just like Top Gun Maverick. No. But I will say that as far as like 2 being so bad, I feel like what happened was RoboCop was like, no franchise will ever go off the rails faster than us. And Iron Eagle was like, hold my beer.
Yeah.
like,
They
like,
tried
just
to do a
watch
Halloween.
me.
They literally tried to do a Halloween and
But they tried to do it in the
main
fucking
dude.
first
Yeah.
sequel. Like,
Exactly.
it's like if
It's
I
gotta
was
be
saying
something.
before, it's like if Halloween 3 had Loomis but still no Michael. Like, like what? But I do put Gossett up there with like he's like one of these like Loomis Troutman guys that like these franchises kind of like they would never work without that guy obviously.
I
Which
just
is
really want to know the story of why they had to like 86 him. The main how do you have Iron Eagle without
I
the
need to know
Iron
that.
Eagle? Like I didn't even like the fucking Doug Masters was the Iron Eagle. Like
And like
Chappie wasn't. I'm like
if you're like Johnny Lawrence and like these movies are like the lifeblood of your entire personality, then like
Exactly.
you live Never Say Die just as much for this movie as you did for Cobra Kai. Like, you know, that for Johnny
sure.
Lawrence, Never Say Die is split equally
Can you
between
imagine?
Iron Eagle.
Can you imagine Johnny Lawrence in the theaters watching Iron Eagle 2, so excited, and they fucking blow up Doug Masters?
Oh,
in the first...
that would have happened. It didn't go to theaters.
I'm telling you,
straight to VHS.
I'm guaranteeing that Johnny Lawrence punches like the ticket taker, like the usher, like on his way out, like after that happens. Like bullshit.
And then they have to put this bullshit Soviet Union like storyline in there too. It's like what?
No, I wanted the Republic of Billy ad.
Soviet Union. Well, because Rocky 4 came out. And it was
No, you know what?
Friends now.
It was handled with the taste and quality of that Family Ties episode where Alex has a chess match with the guy from Russia. You know, in fact, no, not even that good. That Family Ties episode was better. So as far as diplomacy goes,
what about the
you goddamn right.
What's wrong with you?
I love
the
this. Family
Saved by
Ties
the
the
Bell
greatest
one,
show
Sean?
ever.
The Saved by the Bell one? Yeah, where he has to play Screech has to play the Russian one. Yeah, that was
And they,
pretty.
they kidnap him and
these
everything.
tropes, dude, they fucking recycle all these tropes, man. Just like people get locked in the basement or like the fridge or something all night, you know. It's always the nerd with like the sister he has a crush on, you know, or they get stuck in the car that's careening off a cliff, you know, that's seesawing at the edge of a cliff, you know.
I don't care what anybody says. Nothing beats Ruskies. Now that's a movie right there.
Good Lord, we have sunk into new depths. It took 199 episodes.
Yeah.
Listen, not only do you have an Oscar-nominated actor in that movie, you have Oscar-winning actor in that movie, sir.
Someone needs to pour cold water on Ian so he can
It
continue.
doesn't top Red Scorpion because in Rocky 4 he fought for his country. In Red Scorpion he fought for himself. That was the trailer pitch. That literally was the trailer. And it's like it's not the same character. It's not the same. But that's how they open it.
I love Red Scorpion and I love
Red
you,
Scorpion
Sean Gold.
is awesome.
You know
what?
We are all simpatico tonight because I do believe Red Scorpion is a forgotten soldier. It was
that's a great movie.
And it was never picked up the way it should have been.
Oh, well, maybe it's something we could do.
It's missed the boat. It missed the boat. It's just basically like way after everything. Soviets were going out. Soviets were going
helicopter
out.
for some reason.
Rambo 3 missed the boat and politically, but it's still the greatest fucking movie ever made that no one realizes.
I would agree. It's pretty up there. I mean,
Rambo 3 is.
Yeah, Rambo 3 is the ultimate like Soviet
now we're off
movies.
the trails because how dare
Rocky
you,
4 is great. Rocky 4 is great, but Rambo 4 is like if David Lean made Rocky 4, starring Rambo instead. Anyway, yeah, we're way off. So Iron Eagle. What about
No, we're not skipping over this. We're going back. How dare you put 3 above First Blood Rambo Part 2?
Yeah, Part 2 is pretty good, but 3 has its own charm.
You didn't even get the title right. It's Rambo First Blood Part 2.
He's holding a bazooka. Svelte as all can be, and that was
3
America, sir.
3, he was on the warpath, man. He killed a lot of people in 3.
The muscles were bigger.
You know what I remember? Do you know what I remember about Rambo 3? I remember twins. That's what I remember about Rambo 3. All right.
Oh wow, what a horrible human you are. You remember that twins joke?
Yes.
No. There's better Arnold. There's better in-joke movie winks like Look Who's Talking Too. like the Total Recall. Like, come on, do it, go see it. But we're way off track. So what about Iron Ian?
Because nobody wants to talk about Iron Eagle 2 or 4. They just
Yeah,
want to talk
I
about
want to know when.
Aces. Let's just get to the chase here.
I want to know when our cockpit king here.
I'll be honest. I was late to the game because I'm
not shocked by this.
I don't even want to say it because even I hate myself for what I'm about to say. All right.
I like it already.
Yeah, it sounds great.
I don't like Top Gun. I don't.
I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't either.
I don't
like Top Gun.
Okay, this is why I like this guy. All right,
Yeah.
he's okay.
I like
Gun's
Top
trash.
Gun because of Tom Cruise, but I'm not going to say that it's like.
I don't get why you like it. I don't get it. I never understood it. I've watched it 1,000 times. I
think there's just like Top Gun is for certain types of dudes that like might join the Navy or the Air Force or something.
so
It's just not for
boring.
us. Like we don't.
It's
this is my problem with Iron Eagle is that like I don't get into that like, oh man, I want to get in the cockpit of one of these things and get up there in the sky. Like I don't have any like wish fulfillment when I watch this movie. Like I do when I watch like a superhero movie or like a fucking Star Wars movie or like a good space, sci-fi thing or But we'll get into that. When did Iowa Ian?
I'm not saying Top Gun is a bad movie.
It's no Iron Eagle. It's no Iron Eagle.
But why? And again, I didn't. I remember I think I was in college when I saw Iron Eagle the first time because it'd be on HBO. Well, here it'd be on HBO. It'd be on USA. I just had no desire to watch them. All right,
I can understand this. Yeah.
Then my life changed. All right. I watched.
You probably saw Top Gun before this.
Iron Eagle 3, and I said, ladies and gentlemen, mistakes were made by people who are dumb because this movie disappeared and it has no right to ever not be seen by ever.
That's the one. I literally, like, I swear to it. Iron Eagle 3 is this. That's the one.
Yep. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's like grumpy old men in the air.
It's like The Substitute should have been called Aces. And like every movie that came into the series was.
and Iron Eagle should have had Treat Williams in it.
All right, cold water on Ian again. Cold water on Ian.
Oh my God! Like if every one of these Iron Eagle movies was Aces, I'd sign me up.
Oh, okay. All right, now cold water on me too, because I'm feeling warm now.
Every hour.
I think you only like it because Rob Estes is in it.
I like it because it's
it's the Silk Stockings memories that got you going.
Nikita.
You said our two favorite words, Mickey. Silk
Stockings. Yeah, what a time though.
But I swear, like that was. And I watched 4 just because I had high hopes. I didn't finish 4.
No one did. It's terrible.
I started for 10 minutes and I turned it off because I was like, nah,
Diet McMasters is just not it. It's not it.
I sat through it. I sat through it,
but like,
you know what? Honestly, I said when I'm watching 4, I'm like, there's bits like this could have been better for part 2. Like if they had blown Masters out of the sky. And then fucking you got the reveal that he wasn't dead, he was just trapped. Yeah. And then
he was the chappie,
go and get him. That's your part 2, and you're done.
Yeah.
1 and 2,
make him Anthony Edwards in Revenge of the Nerds 2 Nerds in Paradise. Make him a bookend. He's in the beginning, he's in the end. You could shoot them all in one weekend, and then great. He's on the poster. Everyone's happy.
Or fake Lewis.
Yeah.
Oh God, you hate Fake Gilbert. You love Fake Gilbert, you sick bastard.
Gilbert. I love.
It's one of the most torturous things since Eddie retconning the word band scene in Eddie 2. Talking to Sal.
Or the replacement for Crispin Glover in Back to the Future 2.
No, but he sued for that and won, so he's vindicated.
And he sort of looks like him.
I like Jeffrey Weissman. Oh, Granddad's little pumpkin. There's some funniness to that. But all right, well, I guess it's time to go to the live chat. Let's see how many three of us are watching tonight. We got Angie Saunders, the mashup genius, Michael Ricci, our favorite location scout, Cobra Kai Never Dies, our good friend Joanne, Whiskey 41, the great Alex Bonafonte, and Mikey Riffraff, the other mashup genius. Also got Dustin Nino of Retro Fiend Radio, makers the Fine and Cannon and Martial Arts Docs.
That's a guy who likes aces. I know that. I know for sure. I know the Nino loves the aces.
And we got Caitlin Allman, America's Next Top Model. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Dustin Nino says the first time I saw this was on satellite in the middle of the night at a friend's house. The satellite that was the size of a house in the backyard. Okay, cold water on me again. That's like the sleepover of every kid's dreams in the 90s. That's what you want. You know, back when the PPV was called the Spice Channel. So Cobra Kai Never Dies says Johnny Lawrence's favorite film. Yes, indeed it is. Angie Saunders and Cobra Kai both saw it on VHS. Michael Ricci didn't see the movie. Well, you're missing 4 movies. I can't say that wrong. You're missing 4 things. Just give him hell.
You only need to see one.
Yeah, you only need to see the first one, pretty much.
And Eric Cretendon just showed up. ECE, thank you so much for tuning in, my man. So my first time getting Iron Eagle. Let me take off the glasses here and get a little personal.
Why don't you just put the chair backwards and sit down on it? That usually
No, so Iron Eagle was one of those ones that, like Ian, I would kind of see on cable a little bit on USA. I would not really watch it. I would see, I was aware of it. I had a pretty good sense that it was kind of like a diet Top Gun, even though, of course, we all know now that it came out first. But I remember one time kind of getting into an argument with my older brother and one of his friends. We were in Wisconsin, and the only way to get TV in Wisconsin is via satellite. So we were scrolling through satellite, and Iron Eagle was on, and my brother was like, "Sweet!" And I was like, "Iron Eagle, this movie sucks." And like him and his friend were like, "What? Like, you little punk! Like, you don't have taste for shit! Like, you don't know anything about anything!" And I'm like, "This is a '70s movie in '80s clothes." And I still like kind of agree that it's a '70s movie in '80s clothes. I can appreciate it now. It does have like some unique. It's kind of one of those She's Having a Baby movies where it's like the spare parts of a bunch of other movies. There's like all these leftover Karate Kid pieces, and you got Louis Gossett from like everything. And I don't know what Tim Thomerson is in, but I know I've seen him in a bunch of fucking shit.
Tim Thomerson.
You dare
Puppet Master
bash like Tim Thomerson.
I didn't bash him. I just said I know I've seen him in other things, but I don't know what they are.
The guy that played Nacho was Uncle Jack in Breaking Bad.
Yep. Dude,
I don't remember that.
Tim Thomerson did a lot of stuff.
Sure.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to the Thomersons.
Sure.
Jesus Christ.
But you know what? Little Chris, you probably didn't even fucking see the movie, and you're saying it sucked at that time with your brother.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little punk, It's
he wants the credit. He wants the credit sequence. This blows.
So then we kind of sat down and watched it, and I was like, okay, this is better than I gave it credit for. I see like all the Cobra Kai guys in here and shit, and I see like the villain from Valley Girl in here, and I see all this and
Stiles
Tom Fridley
Wolf.
from Friday 6. Again, you have all these little pieces. Yeah, Stiles, Jerry Levine. There's a lot of great stuff, but I still think it still is like. Again, like you take the Footloose tractor chicken scene and you're like, hold my beer because we're gonna race a plane versus a dirt bike, and that makes so much sense.
Listen, running that snake, man, it made me want to have a dirt bike, have a plane, just be in the have friends that knew how to fly and they had planes.
There was a lot of vehicular confusion in the 80s.
But Chris, I get exactly what Chris is saying because I've always thought this: Iron Eagle is the pizza. It's like the pizza that you left in a little bit too long, right? It's pizza.
I like burnt
good.
pizza.
Yeah, it's crispy.
I think it's a little undercooked. I think it's a little undercooked, to be fair.
Fine.
It's well
a little
done,
too soon.
and it's burnt.
It's a
for
pizza
me,
you
that's
took
sure
out
pizza.
too soon, and it's soggy in the middle. All the ingredients are there to make it taste good, right? And I feel like if Warner Brothers or Universal,
Why don't you just say it's Elio's?
But literally, it's like if Universal or Warner Brothers had greenlit and they had the financing behind it, I think Iron Eagle would be more remembered now. Because I will say this, plot wise, I think it's actually a well written script. I think it's a good.
It is.
I think
it's great. It's perfect.
just because
There's
it
no
was
holes.
cheaply
There's no
made.
holes.
because it was cheaply made. I just don't think that it hit the way that people wanted to do it.
It's like MTV
okay.
in the sky.
Okay,
That's what
there's one thing that doesn't. There's only one flaw that the movie has. Okay, it's that when they go to the Italian restaurant and Slappy's there, and there's just no reason for that. They have a conversation, and they're just like there. There's no reason to have the Italian restaurant scene. They just have it.
That was the bonding moment. That's the bonding moment. That's when he wants to talk to Masters. He's like,
so Slappy's
like
got to come
Italian.
around and be like, "Come and get my Italian friend."
You always need a good good cameo, and it paid off later when he asked Doug, like, talk like a man, or like give me talk like a talk like
said,
Slappy.
We'll have Slappy call your girlfriend in the morning and your mom. Like, okay,
but this is also why I think Aces is the perfect way to do like this movie, because Aces is cheaper.
Stop trying to make this thing
Aces is the one. There's fucking fly in my room, and
Aces is the one, because it's like it's the way to do a movie like this, where it's cheaply done. It's a lot of action,
and it's fun.
It's fun. It's funny. You basically made Louis Gossett Jr. the star. He is the main.
Which I didn't want.
No, but I think if you're not gonna have Masters, like the female Rambo that you get in Aces is what's up. I think she's got a lot of charisma. It's a great.
You don't pay that off.
There's
either.
layers.
Yeah.
There's layers to Aces way more than any of the other movies. Like there really is.
But even casting wise, if you had put a name, right? Like if it had been John Cryer or C. Thomas Howell, and maybe Louis Gossett Jr. Regardless, I mean, he was in Universal's Jaws 3. Like, he could have done it. But I think if you had a hit kid, if you had the Tom Cruise, if you had the one that was going to hit before, heck, if you had Lance Guest, I mean, I think Iron Eagle would have been.
Oh no, I think that Jason, whatever.
He does fine. He does fine. I'm just saying,
he's, really good.
No,
and he's had quite a
there's
career.
only one Doug Masters to me, and he was perfect.
Exactly.
He was born to play that role. That's it.
Exactly.
He was vulnerable.
But
was
it's also,
cocky.
if Doug Masters had gone on and had been in other big hits, it's like the movie that you see All the Right Moves. We look at All the Right Moves VHS now because we know Tom Hanks, or we know Tom Cruise.
Wow, what a different version
that
of
would have been
movie.
a different version. But like in 1985, looking at All the Right Moves, it's just that new kid on the block. Okay, I'm going to rent that movie. I think if Doug Masters had really gone somewhere, I think Iron Eagle would have been played a lot more. You would have seen it played.
It was played a lot. It just nobody watched it.
Well, if you didn't you always need cheap movies. It would have went somewhere.
Iron Eagle is like, let's be real though, it is kind of like, it's not a B movie, but it's like a B+ movie or an A- movie that, like, it went to theaters.
Terrible.
I gotta get the backstory.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I gotta get the backstory. Yeah. I gotta get the backstory on why it was that they killed him off. I don't know if like Louis Gossett Jr. said I gotta be the star. If
I think that's exactly what it was.
I don't know.
No, that man was busy. Okay, he was in Toy Soldiers. You should do that for an episode. I would love Toy Soldiers.
That's a good one. I love.
He was in he was always working. He was always like doing something. So I don't think he's like, I want to be a star in a direct to VHS movie. I think like
he was always he was always like a sidekick or a second character. Never like
I can't believe we never got an Iron Eagle with Louis Gossett and Eric Roberts. That just seems like we got robbed. I'm just saying, it's not pitch time.
It probably would have been Iron Eagle 5. It probably would have been something like that, and it would have been like in 2000, and it would have been like something
97.
It would have been something like that.
Can I ask this? Why did they just call the movie Eagles? It would have made more sense with all the kids and they're in the Eagles club and
like Iron Eagles or Iron Eagle
Eagles.
Eagles.
Just call it Eagles. Like I just think it would have been.
Oh, drop the iron? Are you nuts?
Yeah,
no.
drop the iron.
No. It's like this is the people have to learn. People are really stupid. Like that movie.
Can't sell a movie called Eagles. Get out of here.
They can't make that
Go
connection.
outside, nerd.
No, I'm just saying, like, they made that movie like Birds of Prey, the fantabulous emancipation of Harley Quinn. And it's like the money-making word was like the 11th word in the title. Like, no, put that shit up front, Any rate. But yeah, I mean, I agree completely about Aces. I think there's just layers to that. It feels more cinematic. It feels like
Yeah, doing my show,
all
kid.
those cockpit shots are better.
It was an
Like,
accident. He hit me too.
Oh, okay. All right. So I gotta go. Bye.
oh, you got it. You all right? What was that? Did Chappie go down? Are you playing the secret tape?
Yeah.
What happened?
Chappie.
Oh, you guys could hear me. I thought I muted it.
Yeah.
No,
play that
us,
tape.
I think. Yeah.
Play that tape.
My niece FaceTimed me with my nephew. They were all, and I was like, I'm in the middle of my show, you guys.
Maybe they wanted to be on the show.
I turned off my computer.
Maybe they had opinions about Iron Eagle
Iron
3,
Eagle 4.
which fucking blew.
What? How dare you? Listen. It's like, here's what I love about Aces, okay? And I know I've been praising this movie, but
It's the Kickboxer 3 of the bunch.
it is.
Ooh,
Yes, it is the Kickboxer
Get
3.
out of here.
And
It
it's
totally
like,
is, yeah.
it's like
You're
his
giving this
character,
movie too much respect.
his character
No.
from The Principal decided to go back to his air flight days and is still whooping butt. And I love every bit of that.
Listen,
See, this is the
I
unique
have a
challenge.
hard time. I have a hard time with. I mean, like, Chappie was great in the first one, and then the second one, whatever case may be. But I have a hard time. Like, Chappie is like, I just want to be a mechanic, and then he gets into missions back again, right?
I
And
do
he's
agree.
going-
I do.
he's like a part-time like general or whatever case may be. They
I
just call
think
him
what
up,
it
like,
was is there was all these other scripts, and they pulled
The best of all of them and put it
they pulled
together.
they pulled a Hellraiser situation. It's like they took other scripts and they're just like, well, let's just slap Iron Eagle on it. Like Aces, I think was just called Aces. And then they're like, well, can't you be your Chappie character from Iron Eagle? We'll spend the 2,000 to buy the
like,
Oh,
like,
I don't know. I don't think
I
so.
make,
I think
the
I think that's
love
what they did.
I love canon films, and I guess maybe this is why you love the third one so much, because
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it could have been a canon film
Yeah, it
in
has that
every
vibe.
in every
Yeah.
way. In every
yeah,
way.
it feels
But
the
I
most
just-
canon of the bunch for sure.
Yeah.
Well, you could literally
just-
put
I
Chuck
just
Norris in
feel-
this, and it would have been the same movie.
I just
Michael
I just
Dudikoff,
feel
he could have been
that-
a pilot. It would have been awesome.
yeah.
Yeah. I just feel that it just was like, it was the film that Louis Gossett Jr. was the star. He was the main one, doing everything. Like, yeah, the chick was, a star too. But since she was not in the other movies, you kind of were like, there's another character that's doing
You know,
things, whatever
Sasha
they
Mitchell
do.
didn't do a ton of other movies either. That doesn't make Kickboxer 2, 3, and 4 any less amazing.
Four's
Yeah,
not
but I
that
just-
good,
I just
but
feel
it's
like- I
still,
just feel
it's
like
still
it is-
watchable.
Three fails on the level of just like, you've got, again, it's like Cocoon in the air. It's like Grumpy Old Men in the air. It's
Cocoon
just like,
in the
I don't
air.
want to. I'm like, these are like dudes, old dudes flying around in these old ass planes.
I was
and they're
thinking more
taking
Space
on,
Cowboys vibes, but okay.
Yeah.
No, this movie definitely needs Wilford Brimley in the airplane.
Ooh,
Oh
yeah.
my God,
Can you
Don
imagine?
Amici. Dude, give me fucking Don Amici all over Iron
Right.
Oh my
Eagle,
And
dude.
here's the
gosh.
thing. So, okay, so part 3, the fucking dude gets blown out of the sky. He ejects, or whatever the case may be, and he's still alive at the end of the fucking movie. You couldn't do that with Doug Masters in the second movie.
Well, you do in the fourth one anyway.
And you do it on the you do it on the third. You do it on the third, and then you retcon it on
Alright, guys,
the
I'll be right
fourth, and then give me like a weak ass like Doug Masters, which is like,
Yeah, the Doug 2.0, the one that
Exactly,
nobody
which-
wanted.
I mean, like, more realistic. You could have saved it. You could have saved it for me. You could have brought back Jason Gedrick. You could have brought him back. He could have been like, because he at that age, he would have been like kind of like more that age. This Doug Masters looked like he was still like, in it like 20 or whatever like that. Like, and so he was 17 in the first one. Second one, he's probably in his 20s. This fourth one, the kid that played him was probably in his 20s too. So like, to me, Doug would have been a little older. You could have had him.
It still would have worked, and we could have brought back Lamar Luttrell. He was
Yeah, I
out of-
could have.
already
I could have. Yeah,
graduated
some
from Lambda,
returning.
Lambda,
yeah.
Lambda, and
Some
he
familiar
already
faces
Exactly.
was
would
a
have
Cobra
seriously
Kai,
helped.
and he would
You
have.
could have
he
brought
would have
back
been there.
Styles. You could have brought back the whole squad. You could have
Yeah.
saved this movie.
Reggie.
But I'm sure they read the script and they're like, "Nah, we'll pass."
Yeah, I don't think
No.
Lamar Luttrell had a lot of opportunities. I think he would have taken it. I think he would have been
Yeah,
like, I don't want to get typecast as a nerd.
He
You
would have
know?
taken, he would have taken it.
Yeah.
Lamar.
Well,
Lamar Latrell, Reggie.
Oh
Larry
yeah,
B.
yeah,
Scott.
yeah,
Larry
yeah,
B.
yeah,
Scott.
okay, yeah. He was in everything. He was in.
Or
If there was a movie that involved like a
Young
team
people,
of
yeah.
kids,
Yeah, high
the young
schools,
kids-
yeah. Space
yeah, I mean, like,
camp,
he was
he's in everything.
Space
Yeah.
Camp. He was in this.
or
He was a Cobra
how about
Kai.
this?
He had
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
had
like
a cameo.
How about this? Okay, you like fucking Doug is in that Soviet prison or whatever the case may be. His brother, because we know his brother would have been like wanting to save
Oh,
him.
Junior
His
Eagle. Okay.
Junior,
Ooh.
his brother would have
Even
gotten
younger,
the
you know
Eagles back
what?
together and go fucking rescue him with Chappie.
You know what?
That would be
I
good.
kind of like that. That's kind of like more the Air Bud like direction in a sense that like Chappie's your Air Bud, you
Here.
know, where it's so
Iron-
ridiculous. You know
you
what?
want- you want
you know
Iron
what? I
Bud?
like this. Yes,
Like-
give me the radio flyer shit, the Forever
wants
Young
Iron Bud?
horse shit. Give me like 7-year-olds flying planes because it's so insane. I'm kind of more
Radio Flyer was enjoyable movie.
no,
So,
like
I'm just
have
saying.
you guys seen Big Shots? Like I know Mickey's seen
Yep.
Big Shots, but it's like kids are like halfway to like becoming street pimps. They're like stealing cars and running guns. It's like an amazing movie, and they're like 7 years old. It's young
Yeah.
Darius McCreary, and I forget the other kid, but he was in some stuff. But goddamn, like just take that to an extreme level where kids are just like like the suicide pilot from 3. Make that a fucking kid who would be hysterical. It would be one of the but then he's alive, of course. You know, they're always alive at the end, so it's okay. You know.
Well, they tried to give it to you with 4 when they
They
got
blow up
kids.
Russians, but
Okay.
it's okay.
If,
The
listen,
kids just
if
think,
we're-
they're walking out of the
They
explosion
go
at
on
the
to,
end without
they
looking
go on to
back.
3rd grade. It's all good.
You had
Listen,
literally,
all right,
literally, you had fucking Clueless, the chick that played Alicia Silverstone's like fucking role in Clueless
show?
in the TV show on the TV show.
Yeah.
She's in part 4.
Oh,
Okay,
Rachel
wow,
Johnson or whatever.
Jesus, wow, you're right. And
Yeah.
and the guy from Tommy Boy who's like, they're the goddamn Rolls Royce of brake pads. That's what they are.
I didn't
love
watch
that guy.
4, so I don't know.
Oh,
it's
you
pretty
fucking,
bad. It's okay.
I
It's
like-
you
I
didn't.
watched
You
10
lucked
minutes.
out in
I
this
can't
case.
do it.
Yeah.
You cockpit.
Fucking Cher is flying a plane in the
Not
4th
Cher.
one, and nobody sees a problem with this.
It was a let's just make this movie for what we can and let's just do it.
This
Let's
was
all
the
film
one
in
that,
location.
I think Iron Eagles 4, Louis Gossett Jr. is like, how much? Yeah, okay, I'll show up.
Yeah, I'll
And you
do
know
it.
what? Now my thing is like, did they write it in every script, or like Louis Gossett had to do this ad lib where he's always like shaking his ass in a funny way or whatever like that during every movie? He's sitting there like
He
like,
probably has it in his contract. I have to dance
It's-
what I'm thinking and do it.
I think
So,
in these
they
movies, when
only
Louis
were able
Gossett Jr. showed up, he's just Louis. Here's what I like. I got this. Just roll. You know, like
they were only able to buy the James Brown song for the first one. After
Yeah,
that,
that's a budget. That's it. Yeah.
it was all like James Brown ish music.
That was like that Meatballs 4 when he's dancing to the Michael Jackson
The
theme.
clearly black or white song, yeah.
But it's not. It was which I appreciate. We all knew it was. Yeah, and he was doing his thing. And he probably said, I want to dance to this song and do the moves. And they said, whatever you want. You know,
That's
just
the
like
Crispin
this.
Glover Back in Black shit from Friday the 13th Part 4. Then they put whatever song in it and he looks insane.
Yeah.
It's so goddamn good.
Oh, is that what he's dancing to? Is Back in Black?
Yes, there's videos of it synced up to Back in Black, and it actually makes a lot more sense. But he's a
I mean,
fool
you can tell,
for.
Yeah.
Oh, that's I never knew that. That's hilarious.
But it's the best. It's one of the best dance scenes in film history. I don't care what anyone says. That dance scene is like the sex scene from
Jean-Claude Van Damme
Showgirls.
one is good too.
Yeah, he's got some good ones. There's no doubt about that. But not like sex scene of Showgirls good. Like that's how good Crispin Glover's dancing is.
That's different.
He's got some
It's-
skills. He's
it's
got some skills.
I mean, it's champagne in the pool. But we got some pitches coming in the chat, and I know Sean's gonna have a pitch. I'm sure something involving a couple of wheels and some blades, maybe. But first pitch in the chat I see is from Mike and Angie Saunders, the Mashup Geniuses. Their pitch: Colonel Doug, along with 2 rival Air Force pilots, get shot down by a mysterious superweapon. They end up finding out one of the pilots was Chappie's son. They escape, blow up the superweapon, steal jets, and fly home. I love that. That's
pretty cool. It's simple.
You guys have been
and it
really
makes
crushing
sense.
these pitches lately. Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a really good one. Yeah, there's like the super like you guys have like the very serious pitches. Like, oh, I would actually just go see that. Like,
Who do you see as Chappie's son?
oh, that's a good question. Yeah, double for Double Jeopardy. Who would you cast?
I would say Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan.
No, he's in too much. He's in too much.
Depends on the year.
Oh, so he's successful. We can't use him. Okay,
No, honestly, who I like
Marlon
is I would like Idris Elba
to be his son.
If you're making it now,
yeah, if you're making it now, Idris Elba.
If you're making it now, okay. Even though he's British,
you can't have Louis Gossett Jr.
If we're going young, connect it back to Cobra Kai. Give me the actor who played Kenny. I think his name is Dallas Dupree or something like that. But he would be maybe Chappie's grandson even. But I could see him in this. You know, his dad was military, so it really connects back to Cobra Kai. It's all in one universe. Damn it, he's playing Kenny.
It's in that universe, and I'm gonna say Airborne is in this universe because Ian, don't cover your ears.
It's the Karate Kid of the '90s.
I want you to close your eyes. I just want you to picture Mitchell blading down Devil's Backbone, a bunch of Billiad soldiers behind him, the F-14 dropping a Hades bomb right behind him. He jumps, holds up his legs, doing a grind move with a giant Robert Rodriguez mushroom cloud of fire behind him as the Dio Hide in the Rainbow song plays. I mean, how could you not like that? How could you not like that? Okay, how could you not like that?
I think God might exist, and I think that you just gave me new faith in life and man,
I'm telling you,
and God and physics and all of it.
Mitchell radios Billy a tower. He says he wants his dad. They can't find blades for him. Okay, so then he says you got a whole locker full of them, and then you just lost the prep school. The F-15 blows up the prep school, and he says, "Hey Chappie, I guess they're going to be studying abroad next year." Come on, it works. It works.
Here's my challenge to our fans out there.
It's Ironborn.
I love it. That's for perfection.
If you can get Jack Black or Seth Green to come on our show and talk about that movie, I will sing the theme song from that movie on this show.
Sadly, there's no theme song to the movie.
Yeah.
I don't care. That's how much I don't like or even care about that.
Okay, how about this? How about if I get
Can get him to sing like
Mr. Dewey? Yeah, Mr. Dewey from Saved by the Bell.
Baby.
No.
How about that?
No, you get Jack Black or Seth Green on this show. I will change all of my respect for that movie.
Well, that seems very likely to happen. So
you
until
don't
then,
believe in the Ironborn? You don't believe in the Ironborn? Because that's the pitch. It's Mitchell transfers to a new school, and it's essentially where the Iron Eagle kids go. He's got to blade the snake.
It actually could work. I mean, honestly, that movie could work. That could
it could work. Okay,
that could have been Iron Eagle too, and it would have been better than whatever shit we got.
Listen, when they're racing the snake, where the Jimmy Branson kid bought it was Devil's Face. That's the face.
Oh my
then you
God!
have Devil's Backbone.
Can you see the scene where Mitchell is flying the plane and he's thinking about that fucking wave, and he's sitting there like he's like imagining that wave, and he's in the jet and everything like that. Perfect.
Listen, it's Iron Goosen, not Iron Eagle. It's Iron Goosen. He's the flight leader of a squadron of bladers sent to retrieve Colonel Masters.
You give me that song. I think it's Mark Bonilla. When Mitchell's on the half pipe, it's like the best shred guitar ever. You give me that intercut with like jet action, and you've made jet action 10,000 times cooler than it's ever been. Now, here's the thing. I always say I'm not a Western guy, but Young Guns is one of the greatest fucking movies ever because it's the hair band Western, and it's like makes it accessible for me. You know,
they have
rules are made to be broken.
They have cool nicknames already when they're flying.
What they're meant for.
Yeah,
no, they're there to be
the
broken.
Wily Man. The Wily Man.
I'm
Goose.
All right, I got a wild.
Obviously,
I got a wild
Top
one.
Gun.
I got a wild one. All right,
all right.
Made this movie. Okay. What if you cast Anthony Edwards in it, just to mess with the Top Gun fans? That Goose is in an Iron Eagle movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mitchell
different
Goose. Goosen, they're all related. It's a goose and a goose in.
I
Yeah.
kind of like it. You know, I'm not gonna lie.
No, I'm not.
And
No, I
you
don't
can
want
do
any
this.
part of the Airborne.
No, come on,
Just
come
a
on.
general Iron Eagle remake. You put Anthony Edwards in it somewhere.
You're losing me.
Why am I
No, you
losing?
got-
How am I losing you on this one?
Well, now you don't
I
want anything to do with
why he's in
Airborne.
there. Why he's in
Yeah,
there?
Why
Why
you
is he
throw
in
that
there?
in there?
Because you're messing with the Top Gun people. That's
But what is he doing? in
Just
this
to razz
movie?
the Top Gun
Colonel.
fans?
He's the father. He's in the remake. He's the dad. That's
Here's the thing. I think you're missing, you're bearing the lead and you're missing the obvious thing. The obvious thing to me is not to have Goose in here. The obvious thing is to have Iceman, to have Val Kilmer, you know, Iron Val or fucking Iron Iceman or Ice Eagle or something. I don't know. You know, that's your guy. I think if you're not gonna have Masters and you want to fuck with Top Gun, I think that's who you get. Or you get the guy from Terminator who's like, "I'll bust you up, man."
Oh, that guy.
That guy.
The one that pushes him, and he's supposed to be a
what is it,
cyborg, and he
is it
gets
Rick
pushed.
Rosenthal? Is that his name? I think it might be his name.
yeah. He was in Always.
Yeah, he was in a lot of stuff back in the day. He was great, man. He was the Diet Dudikoff of his own.
The
He
diet
was a
Dudikoff,
diet.
I
He
like
was a diet
He was
Dudikoff.
totally Diet Dudikoff, man.
Tales from the
Yeah.
Crypt. He was in.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was great.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's kind of
Well,
you know.
I mean, there's just so many. That I just feel that they just missed the boat. Like, if you were gonna do it today, like obviously you couldn't get Louis Gossett Jr.
I don't think they
You
missed
could-
the
you
boat
could
at
get-
all. They were right in front of. They were the dinghy in front of the boat. Like they were there before Top Gun.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, but
it's-
nobody
but,
knows
but
irony.
I think they suffered from coming
too early,
Top Gun.
like Ian
Correct.
does.
I
Sorry.
hate you.
I just had to. It was right there. It was right there.
dirty
Yes,
dog.
no. This
Dirty
movie, just like Characters in American Pie, came a little too early. And you would have waited till the summer of '86, this could have been the deep impact to Top Gun's Armageddon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
You're
think
not
they-
going to beat
See-
Top Gun, but you could eat way more of its lunch than you
But I
did.
do
The
think
thing-
I
the
do
thing
think
is
what
you would
happened.
be-
I really do believe this. The reason people know Iron Eagle is because in '87 everybody went to the VHS store and they're like, "I want to rent Top Gun," and the people are like, "Well, Top Gun's missing."
That's
And
not entirely
Iron
true.
Eagle. Yeah.
And then
So I'm going to take you to January 17th, 1986 box office. Number one movie in the country is Iron Eagle. Number two movie is The Color Purple. Number three movie is Out of Africa. Number four is The Jewel of the Nile. And number five is Rocky IV, which is in like its gazillionth week by that point.
not bad.
And so like there's not like that's the competition. Then Spies Like Us, Runaway Train, Troll, you know, White Knights.
But
you know,
how
those
long?
are-
How long did Iron Eagle stay number
yeah,
one?
yeah, Barishnikov.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
You're one for
that's
you're.
a
So I'll go to
competition
next week. So January 24th, Iron Eagle's number two. Then you know it's that's
Listen,
respectable.
this movie was awesome. I'm sorry. This movie, you the
Yep.
soundtrack, which was awesome.
Yeah.
You just again, it has no flaws. It is just a movie you could watch at any point and you could be
Yep.
entertained. And you don't have to really like turn your brain off too much. I mean, they actually went through like how do we got the whole base wired. We had a little 80s montage with a little D.
Yeah.
Snyder singing of how they changed the computers. It was
Yeah.
like it was great. It was just they don't make fun movies like that anymore. There's no like it's just a fun. I'm in. I'm out. It's cool, and that's it. And Doug completes his hero's journey, saves his dad,
Now,
and gets into the middle.
is-
He gets
is-
into the Air Force Academy, even though he has bad grades, but he can
Is
fly.
Jason Gedrick still alive?
Yeah, he's still working. He's like he's had quite a
Alright.
career.
How about we do this? I think since they brought him back for the fourth one, and you know, they replaced him, but nobody in this generation or this newer is gonna remember that.
No.
You fucking do a Netflix show, Iron Eagle, and it's him. You could still do him. He's the new Chappie because Chappie's dead, and you have him
that
helping
just
out.
ruined everything. I know who the actor is, but that just
Yeah.
I'm thinking CGI, and he's got the tape. He still has the tape he can listen to.
Well, he still has the tape. Like, but I'm saying, like, he goes back to the tapes and stuff like that, and maybe like Doug Masters he's got his own squad. Maybe it's the Eagles. You bring back Lamar. You bring back Styles.
Can I
You bring
ruin-
back his
can I
brother.
I like this, but can I ruin this by honestly suggesting why don't we have an AI generated Louis Gossett Jr.? Like, why
Well,
not
we
bring
will.
back?
No,
Bring why? You bought it with max headroom. You totally were fine.
That was before.
What do you mean
But,
we bought it with max headroom? What did
just
we
saying,
buy?
like-
It
like
wasn't
the
AI
idea-
That was nothing AI about max headroom.
Yeah, but it basically was AI in the show. You bought the idea.
But we
of
didn't know
AI
that.
character.
We didn't know that. We just thought it was.
I'd rather have, and I know he's dead too, but I'd rather have Louis Anderson take over and have him be the new Chappie and just have, just hit tapes of him like, oh man, I can't believe you're gonna barrel roll.
No,
that's crazy to go down a bank like that. Oh, all right.
And if I can get that, I can get John Candy.
Well,
yeah.
There could be something with if Louis Gossett Jr.'s estate allowed you to use a voice. You know what I want? I don't want a Netflix show. Okay, hear me out. I've been rewatching Quantum Leap, right?
Of course you have.
Hey, Sam Beckett. He'll leave home one day.
Scott Bakula
he
can
never
do no
left
wrong.
home.
I'll
It
give
was
you that.
ended on such a bummer. I wanted him to get home.
But what I love about it is the early 1990s TV show of like every week it's a new thing. Now, Mickey, we've agreed on this, but imagine a Renegade type show mixed with Iron Eagle. All right,
Cheap man, desperate.
All right.
No, and that is
You
the
got me.
Iron Eagle-ish
You got me.
show I want. I want Louis Gossett Jr. every week for the 5-minute. The one where he filmed.
Oh, the Freddy's Nightmares, the wraparounds,
He's in
the
the
doc
wraparound
on
every week.
Back to the Future cartoon.
Yeah.
Whoa, time travelers! This week's been really intense.
He filmed it all in one day.
Yeah.
He just comes out and says like, you know why that plan didn't work? They hadn't thought about this and that and this.
Yeah, that's the Iron Eagle TV show I want.
Oh fuck!
Ian,
The Young Indiana Jones
it's
Chronicles, like the Young Iron Eagle Chronicles.
It's occurred to me that until you like an airborne pitch, that's what Sam Beckett has to do to get home.
Okay,
That's all he
you
has
know
to
what?
do to leap home.
That's
The
right.
young-
I hate if he has to. Sam Beckett.
You know
I
it.
hate.
You know he has to get the final
You're gonna
leap
get
home.
home one day, Sam Beckett.
I hate and I love edutainment so much that I could totally actually do the young Iron Eagle Chronicles, and it's
You
about
can
young
see
Chappie. It's young
Oh.
Chappie, and it's him through all the
In
conflicts of
Vietnam?
like
And you know the best part
Vietnam,
is it was
Korea,
on-
all this stuff.
It was on
right?
that show was on USA at like 4:30 in the afternoon every
Oh
Thursday.
yeah, right after Thunder in Paradise. God,
Yes.
Oh,
That-
yeah.
That
Oh,
is
man.
you're
Yeah.
eating crackers and ramen
Was it-
noodles.
Thunder
Oh,
in
God,
Paradise
yes.
was in on TNT though, right? TBS
Oh
TNT.
yeah, well,
It was one of them.
You're right. I'm sober now. Thanks.
Turner, whatever.
Yeah.
Turner owns it. Whatever. Like,
Yeah, come on. Why are you messing with the fantasy? All right, we know about reality.
saying.
just-
I'm just
I'll help him. Silk stockings.
Okay, I
There you
feel
go.
better.
Yeah.
Baywatch
All right,
Nights.
Silk.
Well, you had silk
Baywatch
stockings.
Nights.
Yeah.
You had
Baywatch
silk stockings
stuff.
on USA, and you had Rob
Oh.
Estes in that fucking third one. That's why you
Rob
like
Estes.
it. That's why you like it.
I like that you can't say Estes. It's Estes. Like he's like
It's
Estevez.
Estes.
Like he's
Yeah.
like he's the Charlie Sheen brother. The third Emilio or Joe Estevez or
If
whatever.
Yeah.
we had Mr. Rob Estes on this show,
Wasn't he
I
on
am
fucking Melrose
sure-
Place? You son of a
Yes.
bitch. He was.
he was
Oh, my
on. He was
God.
on, and he was on the remake of Beverly Hills 90210.
Can we,
I'm
forget
definitely
it. Can we
sober
just
now.
do-
This
can
is
we just do an
terrible.
episode of Silk Stockings already.
For
I
sure.
got such
Mitzi
great
Capture.
movie ideas
Can
for
we get
that show.
Mitzi Capture too?
You know what?
Come on.
We may have to give that some kind of rapid redux or something. Maybe in the near future. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
It's
I'm there.
all is
I'm
possible.
there.
All is possible in VCR land.
And a,
There are
and a
some.
Renegade movie. I don't care. Let's just do it.
Yeah, oh, come on.
No, I just
He's
want to
got
say
the-
two things in the live chat right now. There's another pitch. I'm gonna get to that in one sec, but I just want to state Eric Cretendon, my man EC has good taste because he says the fact that Kickboxer 3 and Sasha Mitchell has been mentioned makes me love this channel even more. Well, all I can say to you, sir, is welcome home because this is your place.
This is
We are
where,
your people.
This is the
You have
place that
found us.
appreciates Kickboxer 3,
Yes.
The Art of War.
The
Yes,
art of war. I love how little, like how very little kickboxing there is in that movie, and it
Who
works.
cares?
It absolutely works. Like there, and there's just like
I
this
mean,
very
sometimes
little...
you want your kickboxing movie with some kickboxing, and sometimes you're
how
like,
much,
sometimes-
how much
little
air
dash.
flying is
You
in
just-
Aces?
little
Not a
dash.
lot.
No,
You
there's
just,
enough.
you just
there's
need a
enough.
code man. You need the code man, get a tropical drink thrown in his face. And that's all you say. Take that
Oh.
code man and your stupid van living. You have a whole house you can live in.
When the little kid stabs the bad guy at the end of Kickboxer 3, it's a fantastic moment. I just got to say, they had the balls to do it. Not a lot of films would, and I think it's a better film because of it. But anyway, getting back to Iron Eagle, there's a pitch as well. Whiskey 4-1, the great Alex Bonafonte with the pitch, so I can imagine where this might be going. But his pitch, a Navy crew is held captive behind enemy lines, and it's up to one man to escape, the cook. Casey Ryback is back and taking bad guys down while being pushed in a swivel chair. Steven Seagal in Iron Siege.
I would have said Iron Seagull. Iron Seagull.
Iron Seagull. Oh my God.
Iron Seagull.
Iron Seagull.
That's a good one, right? Iron Seagull. It's perfect. It's perfect.
No,
Well done,
I like
Whiskey.
Iron Seagull like it's done by the Zucker brothers, and it's a parody of not even Top Gun, it's a parody of the Iron Eagle franchise called Iron Seagull. It's the D-list version.
Wait, okay,
like, yeah.
Wait a
like
minute.
Billy Blanks takes over for Louis Gossett, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
I know that's a fact.
Yeah.
And I don't know who takes over for Jason Gedrick, but it's probably David Bradley. And if you're telling me it's not David Bradley,
it's 100% David Bradley.
David Bradley might play multiple roles in this
Yeah.
movie.
Okay,
would play multiple
what
roles.
about this? If you remade it today, okay, and they're gonna make this movie as the competition for Top Gun 3, like in a year or so or 2 years, whenever they're gonna do it. Okay,
Okay.
what if it's Tom Holland and Jamie Foxx on that poster?
I could see that, but does it have? The only thing is the soundtrack. Is the soundtrack present day or is it old school?
Yeah, go
I'm a
vintage.
little worried if it's present
Classic
day.
rock. I mean, Iron Eagle may be the film series that actually invented classic rock in the trailer. Like that was like I've never seen it done before Iron Eagle.
But it
And
literally, like, I could see a young Edgar Wright watch this movie and said, "I'm going to do a movie with my character listening to different songs," and then he did Baby Driver. Because this movie did it. This movie had a different song. He's like, I need my song for every little thing. Like he literally.
Hey, like keep doing.
I just gotta say,
but I think that would be honestly, I think that would be good competition for a studio to remake that movie, and you've got a crowd who would look at this and go, "Oh, that's like Top Gun," and I think it would work tremendously.
I think that I'm just gotta say that I'm very glad we didn't get some like mid to late 2010s, like that's not when this franchise got sequelized, because I know there would have been like Iron 3 Eagle as a title, like I hate that shit, like Tac 3
that's
like I
beautiful,
hate that shit, that like scriform. Like I hate that. Just
Irish
like
Regal.
no, I know letters and numbers are
Okay,
not
as
fucking to
long
be interchanged like
as
that.
they have the original soundtrack, like the orchestral soundtrack, because it's amazing, one of the best. And as long as they don't remix them old enough to rock.
Hey, give me
Every
that
needle
song has
drop
to
is
be in the
fire in
original.
all these.
I'll
That's
accept
one thing I
One
will
Vision
say.
by Queen now that has Adam Lambert. I'll take that.
Yeah.
What? What? I'm sorry. You'll accept with Adam Lambert and you'll accept getting shut in your fucking mouth is what you'll accept. Speaking like that on the show.
No, I mean,
Jesus
like,
Christ.
I'll say he's great. He's great. I've seen him in concert with Queen, but I mean, like, if you can get the original, get the original.
Yeah, Adam Lambert. Jesus Christ.
Nobody's saying like
if it's a remake, it's a remake. Knock it off.
Nobody's
in
saying.
the-
Forget you. It was already in Highlander to begin with. I have that's one of my.
We don't need Adam Lambert.
Right,
at
but
all
nobody
in
cares
this.
about
But listen, that
Highlander.
song, even though it wasn't Highlander, listen, you can see Chappie's face lights up when he hears that. I don't know how they're gonna make up some time, but he's like, I'm gonna put this on, and Chappie's face is like, oh, I like this. That's it.
I'm telling you, you get Jamie Foxx in this, that'd be cool. And then this also makes up for stealth.
Oh my God. Well, how do you always remember these weird movies that like Vertical Limit
God,
that
man,
like no one else should remember?
Vertical Limit. Yeah. That's we should do an episode on that.
Oh my God. That's
Charlie Sheen?
Yeah.
No. You're thinking
I'm gonna
of,
count to 10.
No, I'm thinking Terminal Velocity. That's what
Yeah.
Terminal Velocity, yeah.
And that always makes me think of Drop Zone. God,
yeah.
these
Drop
the
Zone.
Yeah,
90s,
Wesley Snipes, Passenger 59.
50.
Yeah, always bet on black.
Well, basically, every movie Wesley Snipes did after Passenger 57 was, what is Passenger 58? The next one.
I still say I need Passenger 54 with Mike Myers, Steve Rubell as an action hero, just like drooling all over himself with like the gun, like smearing the coke off his nose with
Would
the
he
gun.
still have the guy that carries
you
them,
know.
like the bouncer that
Yeah,
carries
yeah,
them?
totally. He's just being
Would it-
carried. Like,
would it be like
I want to suck your
Passenger-
cock.
Passenger 54, where are you?
That is good. That's a good mashup.
Oh, Iron Seagull, though, folks. I mean, just fucking hang your hat on that for
That's
a
a
good
good one.
while.
That's better than
I'd be
Ironborn.
downing out on that for a while.
That's
There's
better
no
than
doubt about it.
Ironborn.
Although we didn't mention this before, but this is where the world kind of first saw it. Well, now I got to take that back. I was gonna say this is where the world kind of got introduced to David Chaussette, but
Who's
that was
that?
carrying the
I
Henderson.
think it's Chaussette, like it's
that?
Target,
Oh,
like
how is this-
Lambert, like Huppert.
What character was that? What character? Maybe I missed.
Well,
that.
he was the whatever the Middle Eastern country that they don't really say it is.
Oh,
Biliad.
is
It's
this
the
a
Republic
Fisher
of Biliad.
Stevens? Is this a Fisher Stevens situation?
Yeah, they don't really say what country it is. They just.
Yeah,
Oh, well, that's all right. They do
It's
that.
Biliad. Remember Biliad Tower? Biliad.
But
Yeah.
he was fantastic. But who would be the villain for who would you have as the villain for this?
Oh,
Oh,
Christoph
that's
Waltz.
easy.
You go with the
Armando
best.
San.
Hey,
You always go to
Christoph
Christoph Waltz.
Waltz.
If I go to Robert Downey Jr., you always go to Christoph Waltz.
I'm joking because he's so prestige. It's like, Anthony
love it.
Hopkins is the villain. Like,
Yo, you want to really be, fuck with people? Bring back Rob Estes as the fucking villain. Bring him back as the villain. Nobody would know.
the
They'd be
anti-hero.
Like,
Oh,
like,
make him
what's
the
going
fucking
on?
reform. Make him the reformed anti-hero. People, yeah, what in the Estes is going on over here?
Rob Estes.
The festivities, the audacities. I will say,
Bring
do you
that
think
man-
the people?
bring that man
I know
back.
we're a little over time here, but I just want to pose a question to the world.
How about Michael
really.
Pere? Michael
Pere
was
should have been in
awesome
this.
it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
That
Pere
I
should
mean,
be in everything.
if it was Pere and Gossett the whole time, these movies would have made billions. No, I thought about that today, and I love you for
Money.
thinking that as well.
Substitute
Nick.
with
Money.
Michael Pere. Sign
Oh
me up.
God. I mean, you could have
Money.
Treat Williams. You could have gone Treat Williams. At a certain point.
Treat Williams. There should have been. That is my.
You could have.
movie. I want Aces with the substitute. I want those two to team.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
but
Treat Williams. He
substitute
could have
four.
dipped his joint in
The
this. In
the
this wick.
substitute four at the military school with this. would be
Chappie should have
perfect.
been in it. That would have been amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, fuck, dude. Give me a little Major Payne in there too. Just
Yes.
because
Why don't you just
this
add Cadet
movie. I
Kelly
mean,
at the
these
same
movies
time?
could have used a little. You were saying Adam Lambert. I was almost saying Adam Carolla. Like they could have used some like genuine humor, like some funny characters. There was never really. They had the black guy in Aces 3, but he was really just doing like other things. He's like, that's my best Eddie Murphy impression, stuff like that. And it's like, well,
And
kudos
then
to you
the
for
second
trying.
One, you had
know.
the heavy set dude that was in a lot of things. He
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
but he like never did shit in that whole movie. He's like fucking frozen. He's like, it's the
He was
the
the
most,
ground
it's the
truth.
least dynamic performance of his career. So I just want to say, do you think the people that ever saw Air America and were like, what the fuck? How did they get like what we didn't get? What in the Downey Gibson happened here? It's just Iron Eagle with those guys. It's a whitewashed Iron Eagle.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it bothers me.
Yeah,
right.
it could be, but again, there's no comparison. It's like it's just saying like it can't. It just stands on
So,
its own because it's so unique.
Like
and fun.
Iron Eagle, is
Air America
MTV,
has forgotten.
and Air America is VH1.
Yeah, I would something like that.
I like
Pop-up
that.
video style.
It's really more
Yeah,
that
yeah.
like Iron Eagle is like VH1 classic, and then like
Well, now.
Air
Now.
America is like
we're talking
MTV 8
VH1
the Ocho,
1995. That's
with the
Yeah,
pop-up
ESPN
video.
8.
With the pop-up video.
I love no knock on VH1. I love me some VH1.
I do love VH1.
I like behind the
wish
music. We could have behind the iron. Behind the iron. There it goes.
Yeah, the
Oh
stories.
man,
Stories
what
never
if he
told.
went real
behind
We all have that
documentary
theme
style
song
with an
stuck
Iron
in our
Eagle?
head now.
Yes.
Never
Real
say die.
documentary style. You bring back Jason Gedrick, and he's talking about his time in the Soviet prison and everything else like that.
See, that's the kind of show we should be putting on for this channel.
So
okay?
I pitched Meta last week, and I'll say this before we wrap it up, but I would love to see a Meta movie about them making like another Iron Eagle with like a Louis Gossett type of guy, but he just doesn't give a fuck. He's just like an alcoholic, and he's smashed all the time, and it's like, how are we gonna make this movie work? Like, And I don't know. I know Ian hates the movies about making movies. I love movies about making
I
movies.
don't hate them. They just don't work.
Oh, they work.
They never work.
They work just fine.
I don't want to remind you to do something, Chris, but I'm gonna remind you to do something. I sent you something to read. Think you'll like it.
I know. I have to read. I know. I'm a shitty person. I haven't had time for anything. I literally missed my fucking sister's wedding this weekend, so like, I'm fucking over a lot of people.
If it was preparing for this episode, and you had to watch all the Iron Eagles, she will understand. She will encourage it.
Well, I can't argue with that kind of logic, but shit. I guess that means it is time for me to say, if you guys have got anything coming up in the works you want to let the home audience know about, now is the time. I see silence, so I guess then it's already time for me to say that you Fandom fans might want to tune in next Wednesday at 9 p.m. when we go Iron Egon for our Ghostbusters episode.
I like that.
It will also be our 200th Redux, so you definitely don't want to miss out. You definitely want to tune in and see what kind of special editions we have in store for the next phase of VCR Redux. But, as always, if you enjoyed this video, the best way to help is to smash that like button and leave a comment telling us what movie or franchise that you want us to cover on a future episode of VCR Redux. And since you're already doing that, you might as well go ahead and like, subscribe, and follow Fandom Spotlite and Pop Culture Punk. Till then, back up those Betamax, rewind those Laserdiscs, and we'll see you at the movies.
One vision.